Discussing, brainstorming, sharing challenges, what you've been doing to solve those challenges, what is it that is in the policy, what are the gaps, there are realities on the ground, and what is in the policy. So all of us will be just brainstorming. What is it that you've been going through? What is it that we can do better? What is it that the programs that you have, because the main document that will be guiding us is the CHANGE.Empowering County, Bomet and CHANGE.Empowering Narok. We'll be reflecting what is happening back at home, and we all discuss there. Sharing stories, challenges, and maybe all of us brainstorming. I know we have experts. Maybe whatever you're going through, the other person is going through, so we just put our heads together and discuss. The project is funded by IUCN, it is the bridge, and it's women thing, so they're only focused on women. So yeah, we call our project the Face for Change, and this dialogue is women-led. I think we are achieving what we are supposed to achieve. We have women in the first place. We discuss the issues of environment. We are focusing only on water governance. So we have the people today, and I'll read them. There is one which is explore women experience in water governance in the Mara Basin. So another one is identify barriers limiting women participating in leadership and making decisions. Another one is assess existing support provided by the county government on that side. The end goal here is we want to get some recommendation from you people. What are the gaps? So that we can come up with a small policy, and then we share with the county. But even in the future, not necessarily next, what are the things that we think we can propose to these duty bearers? The men are on the space, so we are fighting for you. Guiding documents will be the Water Act 2016 and Water Regulations 2025. We also have the SDG. SDG 5 is basically for gender. What is that thing that you will really want? Ukijua hii likifanyiwa, I'm done. I want you to think around that. What is that thing, that one thing? What is it that you want? You will say, and again you need to reflect on the entire community. Don't be self-centered.
We as the young women, how do we push for more inclusivity? How do we push for more engagement for women? We'd like to know some of the projects that you guys are also doing, including especially the young women, in terms of matter to do with water in your projects, especially when it comes to your institutional roles. What have you been doing in terms of ensuring that we are not limiting this gender in terms of participation in these key discussions in the water sector?
Like Narok County, we've done a lot of water projects. Inclusion, there's that percentage of women. We prefer so that our community to be complete. Inclusivity of one female at least. We do training of these committees where we empower them on operation and maintenance of the projects and income generating, of which we do water kiosks in our boreholes. We prefer to give that kiosk to be managed by a lady because women are more careful with water. When we get menstruation and everything, watoto wanakatanga kuja shule. So we make sure that there's water in school so that these children, the girls can come to school properly.
I want to understand how you select your committees, and you've said something that I want to highlight. You've mentioned that you'd prefer to have women and youth. I'd want to understand from you as a county, how has it been to include women and youth to these committees, and what barriers have you faced in formally having as many women and youth in such committees?
If you're selecting committees, you tell them this and this is going to benefit you because you're training them. And in women inclusivity, mostly we encourage because we tell them it's a policy.
For the rest of us, do we know about these committees?
When we talk about all these gender mainstreaming and gender inclusion, needs a very serious surgery. When we are talking, we all know that it should be like that. My biggest question is, what is this thing not happening? And why is this thing not happening? Wanini hatuendi the right direction. We need to go back to zero. Let us seriously empower this.
Hata hiyo sensitization haistahili kuwa kwa sababu hakuna proper communication. People should be informed. watoe maoni.
Ni nini inawaangusha kina mama? Wanaenda juu hivi na wanarudi haraka.
So what is it that it is in that political meeting you get the message, but these are the critical meetings.
Our women need to be empowered. Why they go to such meetings is because they know they'll get tokens. Kuna kitu wanapewa.
Incentives.
Hata kama ni
Environment and livelihood lazima ziambatane. Why they go to this political rally? Ni kwa sababu anajua at the end of the day kuna that means if livelihood is broken. Si nimesema communication ndio baya. Sasa hiyo ya political anaenda anatangaza
Nimekaa hiyo chini ya mama. Hatutaki kutoka, si ati tunapimuliwa.
Sasa wakati nilikuja nikaomba kazi yenye nilipewa ni nasa from account. Nilikuwa tukipanda miti na miti zaidi. One, we didn't have a plan of how to plant trees, so tulikuwa tunapanda. Wakati hata kama saa hii tulikuwa tunapanda miti. So at the end of the day, change on how to ensure each project is successful. So that was 2022. 2023 tukaanza kuwa na plan.
So again we will be able to share what are our challenges.
So one of the things tulifanya tukaleta wazee wetu pamoja na sisi. Tukawaambia nyinyi ndio mtakuwa mnafanya nini?
Fencing.
So we had to be ambassadors of the tree planting project. So the 5 of us, purely indigenous trees. So in 2025, everyone was now coming for the trees. Tupatieni ile miti. Sasa unajua tumechange strategy. Tukawaambia sasa ile siku tuliwaambia mkuje miti for free. Hamuko mna. Sasa hii miti sasa unajua iko na demand sana. Tunauza 200. So we sell a piece of an indigenous tree 200 shillings. That's a flat rate for all the trees. You know they are now buying plant those trees. So this year now everyone came and they are like we want to plant trees. Wakati tunapanda miti kwa village sahi, kwa village yangu tunapanda from 9 to 10, only 1 hour. If we are going to move with 5 people, ni sawa. Kwa sababu wameona that kind of benefit. So I really agree with what you're saying. Livelihood, they see the benefits. As long as they see the benefits, hiyo time barrier inaisha. But wasipoona benefit itakuwa ngumu sana. So unaona kuna hiyo wivu between the individuals and those departments.
Okay, in this empowered worldview, we empower women to change their mindset and then watafute kitu ya kufanya, income generating activity. So mind ikichange, wanabadilisha moyo kwanza, alafu wa change the mindset and then the pocket inabadilika. Tulianza hii, tuliannounce tu kwa in the community. Kwa wamama walikuja, tukawafunza watumie ile the available material yenye wako nazo. Ile kitu tu wako nayo. Lakini venye tulifanyia hao hii training, sasa wakakuwa exposed. Sasa wamama siku hizi wako na sauti, lakini niyo perception inakanyagia wamama.
What are we going to do so that hii mambo iishe?
So what are these things that we women we can do on the ground without even affecting anyone's responsibility? Again, with leadership, because if you want to be a leader, you cannot be a leader if like skills, people will trust what you say because they believe you know. So it should start from us. What is it that we can do back at home? Let's think of how are we going to like use what is there and even build ourselves within what we can access.
It doesn't mean that we just need to place anyone to be a leader, a woman leader in that specific position, because not every woman carries the voice and the perspective of women in their heart. Building trust amongst ourselves is very important. I think we should be ambassadors of our own initiative. Sawa sawa.
Sasa hawawezi kuinclude kwa hiyo makutano. Na ukipewa hiyo kazi unaweza. Ukienda kwa mkutano uko na decision, unaweza make decision, hata unaweza make them better than them. Unaona wanatuweka chini kabisa. Wanaona sisi kama hatuwezi change. Ianze kwa sisi. This time nitaomba hata chair.
As a leader, again leadership is about passion. You accepting yourself and having that passion, it will take you far.
Hi, my name is Lynn and I'm the founder of the Africa Inclusion Work and Innovation Network. Today we're in Bomet County and we've been able to have a dialogue with some of the women, county officials, some of the hospitality industries, women who are working women in the wild, as well as the WRUA representatives, that is the Water Resource Users Associations. And for us, especially in regards to livelihoods and work, we've been able to really learn how much ecosystem and conservation really matters for women's works. But then there's not enough coming in terms of investments for them, and really learning how investments looks like for them, how access looks like for them, what specifically they'd like to prioritize in regards to investments, in regards to livelihoods as well, was really refreshing. And also having that open discussions around how to align policy, governance, leadership, as well as work. Gender equality comes in play and inclusion as well for women. It's not about just handouts, not just about putting things on paper for them. It's about being able to be empowered enough to work on their own, but also being able to have a choice and maintaining their human rights.
My name is Wamboi Beatrice from Africa Water Ambassadors, a youth-led organization focused on protection and conservation of water resource management in Kenya. We are currently here at Bomet County in collaboration with Mara River Association. Today, we are so honored to be able to work together with women in order to be able to get insights and recommendation from them and some of the key barriers that limits their participation in mainstreaming the perspective within the water governance. And we are also including county government officials who will work collaboratively with women who are here, as well as WRUA officials, to be able to ensure that the project at the grassroots level are able to ensure that women perspective are included in water resource management. So giving them an opportunity to share their perspective and even to understand how they can be able to have alternative livelihoods to ensure that they're able to have water, not just a resource, but they are able to tap into opportunities and livelihood opportunities for them as women and young girls.
My name is Flavian Kenduywa from WRUA, which is in Bomet County. We have had several trainings here, which has helped us a lot as women. We have been empowered. We have learned that we can speak out our problems, speak out even in these organizations like WRUA on the importance of involving women in water management. As WRUA, we women have been involved in decision making, improvement of livelihood. For example, right now we have kitchen gardens for financial gain and also for our kitchens. We are also planting avocados, that is kind of agroforestry. In water management, our springs have been protected through donors, through WRUA, and we hope to be more involved in water management and riparian conservation. The meeting for today has been really successful. I've had success stories from the different women from different organizations, and also I'm taking back home the success stories so that I can teach my fellow women on the importance of being heard, speaking out.
Kwa majina ninaitwa Margaret kutoka Isirua. Tulikuja mkutano hapa Mulo kufanyiwa training ya women. Ilitusaidia sana kama wamama. Talete change to our community, to our families. Sisi wamama tumekuwa na shida ya livelihood. Tumeona tukianza hii itatusaidia kama wamama tupate pesa, tusomeshe watoto wetu, tupate pesa ya kusaidia familia zetu. Naomba iwapo kuna usaidizi wowote kama solar system inaweza tusaidia tupambe water, kuna maji, kuna mto usio mbali, ikuje kwa hapo, alafu inakuwa support system.
My name is Daisy Chepngeno from Lower Nyangares, WRUA. Okay, what I've learned today is that we learn women in leadership, whereby there are barriers that limit women in leadership. Like for example, they don't have a voice. Another thing is that they are being humiliated. To empower our women in our communities and our youth in our communities on how to conserve environment and protect water catchment areas, and also how we empower women also on how to do income generating activity so that they can live a livelihood dignity.
Mimi naitwa Sara Kikwai kutoka WRUA. I'm among the founders wa Mara River. Na nikaendelea mpaka nikaenda kukua mrua ingine inaitwa WRUA. Na kwa mkutano wa leo ninafurahia kabisa wote governance lead by wakina mama kama mimi. Tukiongoza kama wakina mama, kila kitu itaenda sambamba. We are the best users and we are the most users of water. Wanaume hawatumii maji kama sisi wakina mama. So nafurahia hii mkutano, nimesaidika na nitaenda kuendeleza nyumbani.
Okay, my name is Rose Kigen. I come from Ngarengito WRUA. I'm the chairperson of Ngarengito WRUA, and I'm also the vice secretary to Mara River Water Users Association. On the reflection of today's meeting, it was very interactive, it was very open. We really enjoyed discussing on the challenges that the women face in the water sector, mainly about communication. They are not given communication in advance so that they can plan their time. Women are very good planners of time. They are very good timekeepers, but when given time, they can arrange and organize their work at home and leave the time to go to the meetings.
My name is Jen Nashipai. I represent Lower Mara WRUA and also Women in the Wild Community-Based Organization. And today's activity has really created a lot of excitement to me. And also it has taught me to be confident. It has taught me to bring the community together. It has taught me to listen to people and also share perspectives to other members of the WRUAs.